Looks like it's buildings J, K, and L. L being around the side. There's a small pitch to it, so someone could easily walk around on top of it and examine the roof if needed be. We have a gutter that's bent, but for the most part these are clean. Missing a gutter here over the top. Piece of cardboard in this building and a plant. The plants concern me because they could be obstructing the flow of draining water, and until we get up there we won't know if there's standing water on the gutters, which if not fixed will cause the gutters to separate from the house. Or apartment. Walking around. Again, plants growing out of these gutters. Looks like the majority of the cleaning would need to be done at the back of most of these apartment buildings because that's where all the trees are. But with the wind and everything, they've been blowing into other areas. So dirt has gotten into the gutters, and that's why you sometimes will see plants growing out of the front of these buildings when there doesn't seem to be a real reasonable explanation for it. Trees. Here you see by the tree, there are plants growing in these gutters, which means they all have to be dug out. $13.15 seems to be the most recently renovated one. Maybe it's a much newer building, obviously. And from this section of the apartment complex, we have pitched roofs as opposed to flat roofs with steep drop-offs. And the wind must be blowing because there is trash on top of the gutters on some of these. So unless a roofing contractor has dropped something on there, it would have been the wind blowing it. And 7:14. Here we have some vinyl missing from the apex of this roof. vinyl missing from this building. Plants are growing from on top of that one. Plants are growing from the top of this one, but because of the pitch, that would be easy. We could have somebody walking on the roof there and digging them out from on top. So once on this building, we would just get somebody on top of the roof and let them work from the roof. That's a nice thing about the pitch things, is you only have to set up the ladder once to do all the cleaning. Of course, the challenge would be just to make sure that the gutters are operational. We need to get out of there with a hose to make sure that the downspouts are working. So all of these buildings we'd want to, in addition to cleaning all of the debris out, we'd want to spray them out and verify that the gutter system and downspouts are operational. I'm talking with Patty, the manager at this complex. I think she's probably more concerned with just getting the gutters clean. She doesn't, I don't know if she's really concerned about the cosmetics of the gutters themselves. But that's probably for a later discussion. Here we are at the pool, which appears to be closed. And the pond. So I'm just leaving the Lamar's Court parking area. And buildings 1314 and 1312 are ahead of me. Again, everything on this section is a pitched roof. Again, meaning most of the clean out could be done. An opportunity while we're on the roof would be to, on some of these buildings, would be to trim some of the trees back so that they're not overhanging. They probably are providing good shade, but they are also producing future gutter maintenance issues. And I'm now walking back towards the clubhouse. Sorry, Dominic, for the jerkiness of this. I'm holding a digital camera. And we're done.